There are events that roll around just a handful of times each century. Right now, we are undergoing such an event. And if you're not paying attention this time around, you'll miss it. You'll be just another cog in the machine wondering what just happened, thinking about how incredible it would have been if you had gotten in from the start. Let's face a very well-known but easily forgotten fact. When you are like me, working online to make some extra money, you know that it is not that easy. More than 97% of all self-employed workers don't even have enough income to cover their expenses. All these new advertising strategies and all these button-pushing tactics don't make a difference. Only 3% of people earn all of their money available through working online. The rest are far away from making a decent living of the internet. Nevertheless, the internet is where many of us now turn due to the financial instability that can be felt in every corner of the globe. Now, turn your attention for a moment in another direction. In the last decade, visionary ideas have changed the world so rigorously and in a manner that nobody could have ever imagined. Because of this, the world population is divided into two generations with a fundamental difference. The younger generation of today never experienced a world without computers, the internet, iPods, smartphones. Vice versa, the elder generation would not have foreseen a world like we are experiencing today, with all of the technology that most of us take for granted. But here's the thing, many short-sighted people suggested that these developments were impossible. As an example, consider the statement from famous British entrepreneur Alan Sugar in February 2005 about the Apple iPod. Next Christmas, the iPod will be dead, gone, kaput. Only 4 years later, in 2009, Apple sold 21 million iPods in the fourth quarter alone. But don't think this ignorance was a feature of the past. It happens all of the time when it comes to new and revolutionary ideas. A vision has to first fight with these short-sighted opinions. Think about how many hurdles computers were forced to jump over before that kind of technology could flourish. But then, in the last decades of the 20th century, when computers had taken their place in our everyday lives, the biggest revolution in history began. The internet was born. And despite countless short-sighted opinions, the breakthrough of the internet couldn't be stopped. As we all know, it revolutionized the world in many ways. Now, we will live through another, even bigger revolution. The Bitcoin cryptocurrency is born. Although Bitcoin has existed for 6 years already, only a tiny fraction of people know about it. And, again, many short-sighted people are ignoring how powerful this form of currency could and will be. These negative statements are aimed to confuse people and create a stigma around down the Bitcoin. The intention behind this is well known. But again, they will be terribly wrong. The genius creation of the Bitcoin is not to be stopped anymore, and it will rule the world on a new level. The old currency system doesn't work anymore. It only serves the rich and makes the ordinary people poor. What Bitcoin makes so valuable nowadays is how new companies and influential people are getting behind the Bitcoin revolution. People have begun to realize that, again, we are transitioning into a new period. In the future, people will speak about the time before and a time after the Bitcoin. We are moving into a period of the cryptocurrency system. Here comes the great opportunity, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity and the call to all internet entrepreneurs. No matter how successful you have been in the past, here is the chance for you to overshadow your previous achievements and prove that you can overcome the short-sighted philosophies of the naysayers. It sounds crazy, but Bitcoin can not only help us to get the better of all the financial obstacles in your path, but also give you a real chance to make a fortune. Remember, all great inventions have been a vision at first. Bitcoin is a great invention and an ingenious solution to support us during this financial turmoil. Take action now and start taking the 3 steps as described below.